Microphone check 1 2. What is this?
Roger. 111.
Welcome to the Dumpster Fire Dialogues. I'm Tim Schindel.
Mike Cheney. This is a podcast.
This is a podcast.
Got a few new things in the studio.
Yeah.
I like it.
We unsure whether this table has ever been sullied by the white powder known as cocaine. We are not going to do that because we don't do cocaine.
It looks like what I imagine to be a good cocaine
Yeah, I was going to say.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But I mean, it's literally right out of the 1980s chic.
I don't even
An unknown person sent it to us. We got it. Yeah.
Is that true?
No.
I was like, wait.
But it's entertaining.
I was like, I know some people that might be sending us some stuff. Then I got an alert in my email that said my address had been hacked, so...
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that.
That is weird.
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
Yeah, for real.
It's from my, tax thing. My, tax service that I have, alert things for. And I was like, what the fuck?
If you enjoy us, please help.
Yeah. Can I get a lawyer?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Can I get a witness and a lawyer?
So, I don't know. Don't know what that means. Don't know what to do about that. Some dude in Sri Lanka might be using my identity.
You know what it is? Just kidding. I'm gonna get over there.
Like,
It's the foot people. Yeah.
It's you, isn't it?
It's you. You're mad. You don't see enough of our feet. Which is not true.
Keeping my feet down for now.
You're withholding.
That's right.
You only get the chubby one's feet.
Until you... Hey, they like the chubby one.
Yeah, they do. It's comment confirmed.
Yeah.
So you just got back from your honeymoon. Just sounded pretty sick.
Oh, it was incredible, yep.
Yeah.
I went to Niagara-on-the-Lake in Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, I mean, the lake and the cabin and stuff you sent me were pretty legit.
Yeah. Prior to that, we went to the Niagara-on-the-Lake, town.
Okay.
And that was where, that super weird, crazy, opulent old hotel was.
That's where the haunted stuff was, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Super fun. Stayed in 2 haunted hotels. Didn't experience any type of haunting, unfortunately. Went on a ghost tour and learned about all the, kind of different things. It was a kind of a hub back in the War of 1812.
Okay.
So, a lot of British and French occupation.
So even if there had been a ghost, it probably would have been a French ghost.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of them were
They'd be
British
like, I
and
don't
shit.
understand you.
Yeah. We went and,
Yeah.
had a drink in a lot of the places and,
Nice.
had to go down to the bathroom where, which is where the people experience shit. I'm like, whoa, this is spooky. But...
You're like, I experienced a urinal in a toilet.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. It was creepy. It was just a
I'm sure.
shitty bathroom, but
They're just like
it was
people.
spooky.
Yeah, people just go down there and they're just freaked out by the bathroom, not by the actual experience.
Yeah.
It's the experience of the bathroom. They're like, I saw a ghost down there.
Yeah.
Like, did you? Like, no, I was just emotional because I didn't want to shit in there.
I was just constipated.
Yeah, I was just constipated. Ate a lot of cheese when I came up here.
The cheese curds, man, and the poutine. That'll get you.
Was it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You a little
Tremendous.
bound up?
No.
No. All the oil and
Not
the gravy
me.
on the poutine make
Yeah.
it right out.
I'm fine.
That's good.
But, yeah, a lot of murder, one of the hotels, a lady was bayoneted through the window. She was mistaken for a soldier, and she was like, "Ah!"
They were like, die.
Yeah. What else? Niagara Falls, obviously, is very haunted, and a lot of people died doing that sort of thing.
I've heard. I mean, a lot of people just jump over the falls, don't they?
Oh, yeah. A lot of suicides and stuff, and then the stunts and stuff that have gone wrong. And we listened to a few podcasts of, that progression, and it was... People are crazy. People are nuts. They've always been. And now it's against the law.
To yeet yourself off the falls?
Or tight walk across.
Okay.
Walk or, go over in a barrel. Any of the things.
Is there other signs posted with barrels and tight ropes and stuff?
No. But those are a part of the lore of everything.
It'd be funny if there's just a dude in a barrel.
I think it's just it just shows a guy jumping over the railing.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't
stop.
do that.
whatever stop is in French?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Merde is bad. That's not
merde.
stop. Merde. Merde.
Stop. Bad shit.
You will die.
Suckle bee.
Don't hate us. We're just
French?
being funny. Yeah.
I don't care if they hate me.
They probably just hate you because you're American. But
There you go. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I don't give a shit about your opinion. Yeah. Then we went to a secluded Scandinavian-style tiny house cabin
Yeah.
deeper into rural Ontario, and like near a town that I went to when I was growing up as a kid.
The pictures you sent me that were sick.
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty incredible lake area.
I mean, you had pretty much had everything you could want in like that kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
it looked really, really like nice, like very peaceful.
Yeah, I couldn't. Like, there were people working on a cabin nearby, but like that was it. Like,
Oh, okay. They were like building a cabin. Or
Yeah.
Just, oh, okay.
Yeah, that was really it. Didn't notice anyone else. Like,
That's pretty cool.
it was great.
No Bigfoot.
Unfortunately, not. We were looking. Like, there's no blinds or like drapes in this place, so
You
when
did.
it's dark. It's dark, and then like you're watching TV
Yeah.
or something. You're like, everything can see me. I can't
Yeah.
see shit. Like, so we're like peeking out the window. But no Bigfoot. No bears or anything. I saw a small deer. That was about it. As far as like larger wildlife goes, I saw a beaver, a grouse.
Like, was it a small deer or was it like a Canadian deer? Because I know like
It was
our
just a
deer
small
here
deer.
are like massive.
Yeah, that was just a small deer. But yeah, that was about it.
Interesting.
So yeah, not that I necessarily want to have a crazy Bigfoot experience when I'm on my honeymoon or anything, but
You come back
Maybe.
and you're like, I saw Bigfoot.
Yeah,
We're
maybe
like,
next time.
What? Like,
but no, I do like poutine. Poutine is good.
yeah.
And hadn't had it prior to that.
I've never had poutine. I don't even know that I could eat poutine because of all the fucking dairy.
That's
Your
true.
boy's lactose
Well,
intolerant. Yeah.
You just leave off the cheese curds.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like cheese curds, gravy, fries. It's baseline. And then you can build on to whatever you'd like.
The only problem is most gravy has milk in it.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
then it would fuck you up.
Yeah, it would decimate me.
This thing would fuck you up.
And then it would decimate everybody else that I know because I would fart like crazy. And it would not be pleasant.
Noted.
And
If I
I'd
ever
be-
just slide a plate of poutine, do you
I'll be
know
like,
what
no.
to do? I'd be like, we need to get him.
Yeah, I'll flip it over and just eat the fries off the bottom with no gravy.
Blot the gravy off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it was a great time. Then we came back down. We were going to come back down one day
Yeah.
and just get the 9 or 10 hours out of the way. But we stopped back at Niagara on the Lake and stayed one more night at that crazy cool hotel again because they just happened to have a room
Cool.
available.
Yeah, you guys didn't tell me whether you stopped. Yeah, that's cool though that you just like, we're gonna rest.
We got one more. Let's fuck it and do it.
Yeah.
Made it back in time for J-Flow.
Nice. That was cool. Seeing J Flow again.
Yeah. Incredible judo coach.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was very similar content with different cues and different ideas this year.
Yeah, definitely. Just I was there the whole time. I stayed for about an hour to take pictures and stuff, but I did the whole seminar last year, and definitely like his like teaching style, it just keeps like refining and stuff. And not that he was like a bad coach or teacher before, but he's definitely like glomming onto some more of that like constraints based like training. Like there was a lot. He even said the word games, which he did not say the last time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely that aspect is just folding back in. That's really it. Because like play games with kids, you know, when you're teaching and shit. But now it's just like, oh, adults need to play too. Oh, go figure.
Well, that's something like that Sean and I have talked about, but like that aspect of like the necessity of like play, and I mean like aggressive play, like jiu-jitsu, like combat sports, like whatever, like is like integral to like human interaction. Like for you as a person, like a lot of people don't understand play, and they're like, in a civil society, that's too violent.
Sometimes
No,
violence
it's not.
Sometimes violence is the answer.
Yeah, For real.
And you need to be able to be versed in such things. How do you practice? You got to go play with your friends.
Right. Like, you roughhouse as a kid with, like, especially if you have brothers like I did, like, you roughhouse with that person.
Rest with dad, rest with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, that kind of thing is, like, it's kind of necessary. Like, that's why animals do it. Like, they don't hurt their others. Like, they play.
Yeah.
Like, dogs especially are a really good example. Cats do that stuff. There's a lot of animals that, like, play rough.
Yeah.
Like, they mime aggression and stuff like that, but they have, like, cues to each other that they're just playing.
Yeah.
Like,
and
so.
That's the same thing with people.
Mm-hmm.
And just, like, physical contact. Like, there's just a ton of physical contact in jiu-jitsu. Not traditional hugs and shit, but, like, there's tremendous amounts of physical contact.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is, like, a dopamine builder. Like, you can, you know, yeah, you're going to, like, build relationships with people, but also, like, there's a level of trust because you're literally, you're not even simulating murder. Like, you can actually kill someone if they don't know what they're doing. That's why, like, new people, you're like, hey, just tap early, tap often. And they're like, what? And you, like, as an experienced person, you'll be like, I'm going to stop doing this. You should tap. And they'll be like, oh.
Yeah. And we've talked about it before, but, like, that comes with the skill of being able to curate an experience for two people.
Mm-hmm.
And not just wring someone's fucking neck until they're dead. Like, I was thinking about that. I just kind of had, like, a weird, morbid daydream. I was like, what if, like, someone is just, like, choking someone, like, just full-blown triangle. Yeah. They tap. They did not let go. They go to sleep. They do not let go. It's just, like,
just hold them,
hold them. You're just like, well, I mean, I have to choke that person, get that person to stop choking that. It's like a dog. Like,
like, it's like a chain of chokes.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell happens? Or, like, people don't know sometimes when people go to sleep, you know, in fights and stuff. I've done it when I was instructing. Like, I was talking about chokes and stuff, and I was, like, talking, blah, blah, blah. I let go, and my guy's asleep. I was like, oh, fuck.
I was there when that happened one time.
Yep.
With Joe, Zumo.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, shit.
Yeah, he fell asleep, and he was like, well, I'm okay.
And I was like, you sure?
And he was like, I'm good. I think it was triangles, wasn't it?
It was.
Last year.
It was last year, yeah.
It happens. It does.
It does, you know. And, like, it can happen real subtly as well. Like, that's where it is. Like, when you don't feel the pressure and, like, discomfort of it, you're just like, lack of blood flow.
And that's, like, as somebody who ukis for you and, like, other people, like, I try to be, like, real conscious of the fact that I'm, like, I start the black with the stars, and I'm like, nope. Like, and I try to not let it get there, but, like, sometimes I forget because I'm listening to for, like, other cues, and then I'm like, oh, it's too far, and I'm like, okay, stop. Right. Like,
it's before you got to get there before the fingertips go numb. Cause
you'd
be like,
But yeah, no, it definitely, like, and there are people that have, like, real subtle micro movements that, like, you are almost imperceptible, but they're like a boa constrictor, like constricting the choke. And sometimes you don't realize how fast it's come on because their sensitivity is greater than other people's, and so they're just like beep 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 beep. And, like, I'm not even talking, like, it's ranges, like, from white to black. There are people with better sensitivity than me. Like, Tyler's a good one for that one. His head and arm is super subtle because that's a hard choke anyways. So, like, the subtlety of his choke is, like, it comes on and you're like, I'm fine. Oh no, I'm not.
Bad.
Yeah.
And there's, like, time and place to develop and test your threshold with that. But then it's just like, fucking tap. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna tap. I'm just like, nope.
Like, my neck is so fucked anymore, and this and that. Like, I'll tap from that before I start going out. Like, I'm like, ow, fuck yeah.
That wasn't a good pop.
I'm like, yep, do it. Live the fight another day. Don't go fuck.
But no, like, that, going back to that idea of, like, the necessity of play, like, is super important. What else is going on? I don't know. I was off all week. It was fun.
That's great. Yeah, there's a sauna and cold plunge up in the cabin.
Yeah.
So that was, like, total reset.
That's
like,
awesome.
Total, like, nervous system shocking reset. Amazingness. Not a huge fan of like cold plunges individually. Sauna's fine on its own, but like the two in conjunction in cycle, like doing it for like an hour or two, like it's gnarly.
Did you feel the benefit that like people talk about?
Yeah. My neck and ribs were doing shit they haven't done in years. I was like, yes, finally. So I'm gonna buy one. I need one.
I was gonna say that honestly, like, it's a part of the studio in this area. At some point, my goal is to have an indoor sauna and a cold plunge, because we're gonna build a bathroom in the studio eventually.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a cool thing.
Got to get more Nordic in Ohio. You know?
Yeah, right.
They're on some stuff.
Now, what else has been going on? I don't know. I trained a lot this week. So much so that, like, for the first time in years, I got some, like, cramping from overtraining.
Yep.
That was weird. That hasn't happened since I was cycling.
You're in.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like, I knew what it was, and, like, I kind of, like, worked through it, and then I was like, I'm good. I'm just going to sit down. At the end of class, like, with 5 minutes left, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah,
like,
that'll happen. Like,
yeah,
I've been training like little leg locks or something. My toes and feet will just cramp.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm trying to defend something or something, it's just like fuck, hitting the wall.
It's really weird. Like, that's the only place I've ever gotten cramps is in my legs. Like, from all the training I've ever done, like when I've actually overtrained, the only time I've ever cramped is like leg cramps. And it's like at night, like when I used to cycle, it used to like wake me up because they would cramp. They would like tense as I was sleeping, and I'd like wake up, like start up, and it's like I was hydrated, like I drank proficiently, like my salt was good, like all that stuff. It's just I just knew it was overtraining, and then
yeah.
So, and it's like finding that balance of like do a soft ride, like to spin everything out so you're not like tight. And it's the same thing with like rolling, like just find like a intermediary like roll, like
a middle gear.
Yeah, like accept positions, don't get your face ground off, like
let's work on some defense that day.
yeah, exactly. Or as Doherty said, use the conjugate method to always advance.
Yeah.
It was an interesting comment he made, and I do need to make a podcast with him about it, like do like a Schindel spot and make like a conversation about the conjugate method, especially in combat sports.
Yeah, I definitely like to hear his thoughts on that,
mm-hmm.
how he breaks it down.
Yeah, I really want to hear, like, especially because of the people I think we know, he's probably been doing it the longest, and especially with like the intensity and like his physical limitations, like he still does, and I know he still will do once he's like fully recovered from his most recent surgery.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that plus the implementation of strange devices.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see like what comes out of his most recent adventure, which I'm sure we'll talk about on this channel at some point, but all the things that he's invented or used or like been a part of, like that whole amalgam of like how do you constantly improve and constantly build through the conjugate method. That's just what that means. Like, that was a Louis Simmons idea of like always adapting, always training, so you're always building in strength and physicality, like no matter what sport you're doing. It's an interesting idea, like that constant build, so you're never plateauing. Yeah,
it is interesting. It's like I got to experience it for like about a 2-year period. I was lifting with a guy.
Yeah.
Who was straight out of West Side and like ran through that type of stuff, and it's really hard to explain, but like you're like, there's no way I'm lifting whatever today.
Yeah.
Like you go in on like Tuesday, it's like, all right, on Thursday we're doing this. Like there's no way I'm hitting this on Thursday. Like I feel like shit, blah, blah, blah. I haven't slept. And then it goes in and it works tremendously well, and it's like you just trust the training.
Yeah.
Trust the process. But it fucking works.
That is interesting. I would like to experience that, like, probably will at some point.
Yeah, it's definitely worth
Yeah.
understanding. And like, I don't have a good understanding of it, but I've been exposed to it here and there. But I'd definitely like to get back to that at some point. It's my hips and back and shit. Everything felt tremendous. But I was tired.
Yeah, you would come in a lot tired. Like, I knew, like, you would tell me, like, I lifted. Or, like, I know you'd be like, did you lift today? And you're like, yeah. Like, I'm fried. Yeah.
But I needed that period of time where I was, like, developing that again because I'd kind of lost certain pieces due to injuries and all this stuff. And I was like, I need to learn that I'm not made of glass again. Like,
yeah.
That definitely helped.
Well, there's, like, layers to that and, like, different experiences that add to, like, what you're doing and how you're doing it. And I mean, you're moving into a different phase of your life where you're, like, you won't necessarily be, like, training all day, every day. Like, you'll be doing different stuff, variations.
Yeah.
And, like, mixing some of that stuff back in. But you'll also be making contact with people who are... You'll be managing unknown contact, like that true idea of muck. So
it's the next elevation.
Yeah. We'll let you know more when it happens. But yeah, like that definitely is like going to be an interesting like transition for you. Like applying some of your training in like a different scenario, like a different setting.
Definitely.
Like adding practicality to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
Different set of constraints and rules
and
things.
Yeah, that is all it really is. It's just a rule set.
Different rule set.
Yeah. Higher stakes, but different rule set.
Yeah.
Like different stakes, I should say. I don't even know that. Not even necessarily higher. Like
just different.
Yeah, just different.
Different constraints on what I'm able to do. So I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I'm glad to be back from Canada. Get back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
Move on to the next phase of life.
Yeah.
We're moving. We're upgrading things, so.
Nice.
Upgrade.
It's exciting times.
Yeah.
We're upgrading as well.
Huh?
We're getting a fence.
That's sick.
When you get older and you get stuff, it's cool.
I don't have a house or anything, and I'm like, fence, hell yeah. Keep strangers out. Fuck them.
That's pretty much what it is. Like,
I'm like, I just want to go back there and drink coffee in my underwear.
I mean, like, pretty much that's one of the things I'm excited about. Like, right now, there's can I sit out in a chair in my backyard? Yes. But can anybody just walk into my yard? Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like,
nothing
that
wrong.
Barrier.
Nothing wrong with a fence.
No.
We had like a big backyard as a kid, and I was fenced in.
Yeah.
It was just a personal, like, island. I was like, yes, this place is sick. Like,
yeah, it's protective. Like, we don't have kids yet, but, like, dogs, like, the dogs just, like, have, like, a very small space to operate in, and, like, now we'll just be able to let them out to kind of, like, run back and forth.
do their thing.
Yeah. Do dog stuff.
Be dogs. I have a dog to take care of after this. He's a 130-pound Great Dane.
Oh, it's that big boy that you were talking about.
Big chunker.
That's a big fucking dog.
I met him yesterday. He's cool, but he's huge. And he doesn't like other dogs. So I got like,
oh no,
I have to like fucking wrestle him.
I was gonna say you might legitimately have to like take him down.
It's like walking a linebacker.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
So.
Is he like 4 feet tall too? Like standing?
Yeah, he's like up to my chest. Like he's huge.
So when he like goes on his hind legs, he's taller than you.
Yes. This is a huge animal.
So he's like, sit down, bitch, and you're like, no, I'm gonna double leg you. Yeah.
It's not. He's not like a. I don't know. You see like a pure Great Dane that are like kind of spindly in the back. Mm-hmm. He's mixed with something. He's a thick motherfucker.
He's like,
God damn.
They're like, well, he's a Great Dane and his mother was raped by a wolf, and you're like, what?
Like by a horse, like This thing is big. So, yeah, it'll be fun. Or I'll get mauled. I don't know. We'll see if next week's episode.
Just fucking,
next week's episode, I'm just like,
oh God. It's like in a fucking body cast.
But he's just a big physical dog.
Yeah. That's a big fucking dog.
Advertising.
Yeah. Look at that.
Advertising.
Can't cut my foot off and let it spin. Sorry.
Make a thumbnail out of that.
Yeah. Haggard tattoos right there.
Oh, yeah.
You've never seen that? Watch it. It's pretty funny. That's an OG Bam Margera, Ryan Dunn, CK Haggard.
CKY.
Yeah. The CKY's in that movie. Like one of the other bands they were like friends with was in that movie from like the PA days. And he gets this pink rhino and he's like, whatever, her favorite animal is a pink rhino and like something like that. And so he gets a tattoo that's just an outline on his pink skin. So it's really fucking funny. So this is a joke and like me and my friends like unit. And this is like one of the only free tattoos I ever got, which I'm not complaining about. Yeah, it's a double black outline on the top of my foot of the exact tattoo from that movie. It's called Haggard.
Okay.
Because there's a line in the movie where Bam Margera is like, "Look at your fucking Haggard tattoos," and he's like, "That's what it's from."
That's one of them.
Yeah, but it's like the ultimate. You can find it on YouTube. It was probably shot on like a video camera or some shit like back in the day. Probably whatever they filmed their skate videos with. They definitely filmed that movie with it.
I can't imagine uploading stuff to YouTube from like a video fucking camera. I'm just like, phone, point, shoot, record, upload.
I mean, with ours, like I download it onto my computer and then edit it. I don't cut anything out.
Yeah.
Like
edit it.
Yeah. I mean, I uploaded. I had like intro cuts and stuff like that. But yeah, like I can't imagine like they probably literally like downloaded off of a tape or like a disc or something from a video camera.
Yeah.
That was like, that's how long ago that was. It was like OG digital.
Yeah. Fuck
so
that.
Yeah, shit was annoying having done a lot of that stuff.
Glad tech has evolved.
I cut a short movie that I made in high school on VHS tapes.
Ooh.
And I tried to do it all in one. It was awful.
Had to be.
I had like a video camera and I had like a black and white function on it that I used, and I shot I basically did like a premise and then like had the people like say it, and then I would like, if the take was bad, I would make them retake it.
Oh shit.
And then I like cut it together. It was a pain in the ass.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, that was the first movie thing I ever made. Like when I was 18.
It's come quite a long way.
It's fucking if you don't know, you can download DaVinci Resolve for free. Do that.
Don't tell them that.
They're fine.
Okay.
It'll just be like a cut of our infinite foot. Like foot.
10-hour loop.
Yeah.
Fuck. For free. And then they'll post it and get a ton of money. Like, because it's just on like tons of playtime.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's fine. We're making somebody happy.
Make me happy. Send me money.
Yeah, send me foot money.
Make me happy. Doesn't take that much. But what do we got coming up? Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe.
Isn't KCC in 2 weeks?
Yep. In Ohio. So
I mean, this episode won't come out for like 3.5, so it doesn't really.
By then,
if you don't know,
KCC will have happened.
Michael here is a part of Knife Control Concepts,
an international organization.
Yeah, internationally recognized knife control people.
Yes.
So if you want to come train with him, Eli Knight and Aaron Giannetti, do that. You might even see my ass there.
We've worked with
usually
government
taking pictures.
agencies and police forces and civilians of all forms.
Me,
So,
I've done it. I did it for 6 months.
You've helped me teach it.
Yep.
Which you'll probably have to help me do at some point soon. Yeah, I think we have another group coming in. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, it's a great program. I have used the KCC stuff at work. So I physically controlled people with that idea. Like, they didn't have a knife, but they had a weapon of opportunity, and they were trying to stab me. So I have used that before. They were trying to stab me with a golf pencil, of all things. That was one of the first times that ever happened.
It's like almost insulting.
It's kind of funny. Like, I mean, I don't really want to get stabbed by a golf pencil, even if it's like a shallow stab, because puncture wounds suck.
Yeah.
But
yeah, of all the things to be stabbed with, pretty funny.
It's kind of a bitch move.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Not even a full-size pencil, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's context to why it was a golf pencil, but not for this audience. Maybe if we do Patreon stuff, I'll tell the full story.
Pay us money to hear crazy stories.
Yeah, if you guys would be interested in us doing a Patreon where I can like kind of
really let the details rip.
Cut loose some of the more detailed things.
We'll all tell the stories on that.
We'll
all tell some stories.
Yeah, I was gonna say there will be Mike stories, Tim stories, Foster stories.
Everybody's got some stories for that.
Yeah. A little saltier language than we do even here.
That I at least need some money to
you need some money to divulge.
I'm not just gonna say
it. It's capitalism, folks. It's capitalism.
Dude. It's fucking beggars market.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a GoFundMe. They're like, sprained my ankle, GoFundMe.
I sprained my ankle, GoFundMe. Dude, I had. So, there was a dude that I was associated with many years ago who married, like, had 2 kids with this woman, and then, like, just completely was like, I'm not fucking doing this anymore.
Just meltdown,
Full divorced, fucking out, like, gone. Like, left like a normalized, like, pretty stable life, and then just fucking off the rails. Gambling, fucking drugs, alcohol. Like, started a GoFundMe because he fucked up. Not because, like, life happened and he's like, I need to GoFundMe. No, it was like, yeah, I fucked up my own life, GoFundMe. I think he made, like, a couple bucks off that one.
Yeah.
But, like, somebody sent it to me and then I was like, he put up a GoFundMe. I was like, are you going to donate to it? And I said, no. I said, that dude owes me money. Like,
if he called me at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And I cash out them money, fuck him.
No, it's worse than that. That's a different. There's a whole. That's a Patreon story. But like he owes me money. Like, yeah. So
I mean, when you have to revert to strangers on the internet, you've kind of hit your wall.
Like, I'm a veteran. I fell on hard times. Okay.
That was the angle?
That was the angle. Like, no details of what those hard times included. Like, I had some friends that knew him too, and they were like, yeah, I gave him like $20. And I was like,
a while ago, I imagine.
Oh, yeah. It was a while ago.
So, like, it was before, like, people posted everything on Instagram. You're like, you can see the trail, you can see the implosion, you can see the detail. You're like, I'm going to get it together this week.
This was during the period of when I had gotten completely off social media.
Nice.
And which isn't a bad thing. It's actually very nice.
Now get off social media, accept ours, watch our stuff.
Yeah, watch our stuff.
Nothing else.
We don't bother you.
No, we're great. We're your friends.
But yeah, like, one of my other buddies sent it to me, and I was like, "You fucking kidding me?" And he's like, "Nah." I was like, "This is awful." Like
back then, it was probably like you could like type in like -5 and like get sent $5 out of it or something.
I should have just been like, "You owe me this much."
Yeah.
Like, GoFundMe.
$1,500.
I should have put in the comments like I donated like 1 cent, and then they like, "Hey, he actually owes me this amount, so let's fund it to here, and then they can pay it out to me."
Yeah. You like send him a pay request.
Yeah.
Like,
hey.
Since you're out
hit him
there,
with a Venmo invoice.
You're like, since you're out there.
Yeah. You're out there making some money, huh?
Like, pay me back.
Yeah, he used to text me, and it would always, within 3 texts, get to, can you lend me some money? So I finally just blocked that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, no. I get the, hey man, how are you doing? And I'd be like, I'm not doing anything. Like, if you're going to ask me for money, just ask now. And he'd be like, never mind. Like, yeah, don't.
In a situation like that?
Yeah.
Within 2 texts?
Yeah.
It's just be like, yo, dude, I'm in a tight spot. Yo, what's up? Need a little cash.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, bro, how you doing? How the kids? How's the
Yeah.
Yo, can I get some money?
That's literally what it was. Like, no. If you led with, I'm hitting you up for money, I would have been like, I respect that. Get fucked.
I got hit with that recently.
Yeah.
And, like, it hit me out of the blue. And it, like, hit me, obviously, in a vulnerable spot.
Right, yeah.
Gave them money. And I was like, fuck. Like, a week later, I was like, someone told me something. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I'm done giving people money in any way, shape, or form.
I highly recommend not doing it unless there's an actual service exchange.
Yeah, or like some sort of contract, like.
Yeah, no, like, really, like it's not heartless. That's just called good business.
Just smart.
And good personal protection, like setting personal boundaries. And like you and I, like we weren't always this close.
Yeah.
Like, so like when we were training and doing stuff, like I'm paying you for a service. Like, that makes sense. Like, even now that we're close, if I take a private from him, here's money. Like,
like we paid you for your services for the wedding.
Yes,
like,
exactly. Like
hey.
That's how that shit works. Like,
hey, like, can you just do this?
Do this?
Can you just help me out? It's like, no, I recognize that you do that.
Yes.
As a, professional thing.
Yes.
So then professional things mean money.
Yeah, like.
Straight
if
up.
I take a private from him, I pay him the money he earns to do that private. That's his job.
Yeah.
Like,
well, there was someone recently, like today, I think I saw they were like, I think it was about like open mats and people coming to pay a mat fee that didn't go to the school, blah blah blah. They're like, I don't know why you think anything in jiu-jitsu should be free.
Yeah.
It's nice if it's free and like whatever open, but like you shouldn't assume it is. Like, like especially if I go to a school that I don't go to,
I ask.
Yeah, like
what's the mat fee?
Yeah, like what's the mat fee? Or like people even like told me like, no, it's cool. Then like the next time I'll like leave them something on like desk, like just it's common courtesy. I feel like, or just courtesy, or maybe we're just defining courtesy within jiu-jitsu or something.
I think, and that's like people get lost in the idea that like physical skills have monetary value attached to them. There wouldn't be whole entire industry, jiu-jitsu, and competitions that are based on earning money if that shit was just naturally gifted to you at birth. Like, you don't know that. Yeah, massages cost money. Like,
it's contact, money, skill, investment,
right?
Blah blah.
Well, and there's like, by it costing money, you assume that the service is going to be of some kind of like value
because there's
like,
a benefit to you.
Yes. Well, it also like, this is just like a life thing. Like, not even like, let's not even say jiu-jitsu, but like when you pay for something, like you assume that there's going to be like the person you're dealing with is going to have some level of professionalism, like meaning just general decency and customer service. And then they're going to teach you something. And then to expect to be like, hey, you're putting your body on the line for this. And then be like, that should cost less. What? Like, hey, I know you're sacrificing your body to this sport, but it should be cheaper. And I think you should give me privates for free. No.
That's the thing. Like,
it's
it like is an industry now.
Right.
It's becoming more like that, but it still isn't.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like that. Where it's not like it's getting there, but like there's contracts and ways to do these things and like we can talk about these things and lay out these boundaries. But yeah. There's times. It used to be the Wild West.
Yeah.
Like, like I think I started in like 2008-ish.
Yeah. Roughly. That would be about right. Yeah.
So like shit was mayhem back then. Like jiu-jitsu as a sport, the way it is now, was not like that. Like,
and I mean, anything that's kind of like, I mean, in essence, like there's like a very large club aspect to it, but then at a certain point, it's not club anymore.
Yeah.
Like you when you compete now, like there is a real chance of you being paid because you're at a high level.
And,
yeah.
Like, yeah. And competed in money stuff and
right.
In times in my life where I'm like, I need money. So I was like,
yeah,
I'm gonna gamble on myself. Like,
but like you've dedicated over a decade to it, and yes, there are other people now that have done that, but like still there's maybe a couple thousand black belts in the country. Like everybody's like, oh, there's a lot of black belts now. What do you mean there's a lot? Compared to maybe 10 years ago, sure, yeah.
Back then, like purple belt was like crazy. You're like, yo, teach me everything.
Yeah. I've heard those stories, and like it didn't.
And like that's my gripe with a lot of like articles that people write, and like these like catchy headlines like purple belt shouldn't be teaching, blah blah blah, and like no one, like purple belt won't teach in my school, and it's like you're acting like this has been an industry for like years, and there's like a deep level of like this is still developing. There's still shit that's being worked out. And then you're like, oh, this is the way it should be, and this is bullshit if you do it this way. It's like, God, go fuck yourself. Just don't agree.
And that's the other part of it, too. Like, going back to, like, when you're talking about somebody teaching you, especially, like, jiu-jitsu, like, you're putting your body on the line to teach.
Yeah.
Like, big time. And, like, you do with spazzy, like new people, like spazzy people that have been there for a while. Like,
just recent, like my foot's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Because like someone I've rolled with a billion times, everything's fine. They got to burr up their ass one day and they want to like show me something that crack on my foot. Doesn't actually get the submission, but it hurts my fucking foot. Like, it like cranked my foot weird, and I was like, fuck. I'm like. Not thinking that it was a submission because there was no positioning.
Right.
I was just like, well, shit. Ow. Like,
ow? Yeah, like, what do you do? Like,
so now my foot's just kind of fucked up. And now I had to, like, roll a specific way because someone decided to fuck around on a fucking Wednesday. Like,
and
that's, like, the downside.
Yeah.
So now, like, my foot's been fucked up for, like, a month.
Yeah.
Because... Again, someone's fucking around on a Wednesday, like, and I get it, like, which is fine. I'm like, go ahead, fuck me up.
Yeah.
Within reason. Like,
exactly.
Within reason. Or at least give me a chance to tap, or I don't know, give me something recognizable to tap to, instead of just, like, snapping my ankle neck. Like, he's like, shut.
I mean, that's how, like, one of my tendons got popped. Like, somebody who I knew was a dangerous animal went after one of my ankles because I was being swifty about getting out of like leg locks, and they were a little like not mad or anything, but just like, I'm gonna figure this out, and just steering wheeled my leg and pop.
Yeah.
And like I knew it was a real thing, but also it was kind of like one of those things like, can I still rotate because my knee wasn't captured? And I was like, nope, I guess I can't.
Like, well, fuck.
Like, it wasn't a spazzy thing at all. It was more like this is going to work. Yeah. And they made it work.
Yeah.
And they're skilled enough to make it work. Like, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely like, I was like, tap. And they're like, oh, did it pop? And I was like, just once. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
It was one pop. I'm good.
That's my immediate cue for people.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't know, my elbow. I was like, I did it pop 1 to 3 times. They're like, just one. I was like, that's nice. You're good. You're fine.
Good.
Like,
yeah.
I'm like 2 to 3. I'm like, see a doctor.
Yeah. Beyond 3.
1 is probably like a knuckle. You know, just a little.
Yeah. Like.
You know.
Yeah.
But past that, you're probably fucked up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. For real. But no, like, the idea that you shouldn't be paid for something that literally puts like your physicality on the line, like that.
Well, then the other aspect of it not being a fully developed industry yet, it's like I don't have health insurance for being a coach. I don't have benefits or time off for being a coach. I don't have those things that maybe if some workman's comp, whatever, anything, you get hurt at work, something's going to help you out. I have some tape. That's what
you got some like some hope and tape. Yeah.
Some athletic tape.
Yeah.
That'll help me out. It's not even duct tape.
That's and yeah, like that's I don't think a lot of people like piece that together. I mean, luckily like where I'm at, like there is benefits and stuff like that, and I teach people physical skills. And so if I do get hurt or like whatever, but I'm still putting my body out there, and I have people that like they're not dedicated to training. Like there are white belts that we train with that are more highly trained than people that I train.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. It's just that way.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Pay people that provide you a fucking service.
And like seek out service. Like
yes.
Seek out stuff. Train, try stuff, shop around, do things. But like, yeah, pay for stuff. If you're like, oh, I want a gun. Sure, get a gun, but then like go pay someone to train you how to use it and all that shit. Like, want to get a fucking motorcycle. Like, don't just like, oh, I took an online course and like have someone help you. Like, no one who knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
It'll pay dividends.
It will. You got to go, don't you?
Yeah.
All right.
Till next time.
See you next time.
That's porn.